G'day guys, welcome to another outdoor project here on our rural property in Spain. Today we're going to be making a stonework waterfall. Now this pipe here is the drainage from the outdoor shower, which is just up there behind me, and when the water comes from the outdoor shower it falls on the ground and falls into that little hole to water that tree. Don't ask me why, because I don't really know myself, but I figured that it would be cooler if the water came out of the pipe and went through some kind of stonework water feature before it gets down to water that tree. Now I've got the barrow with some cement and sand there to mix up a batch of mud, and I've got my rocks that I collected yesterday. Let's get into it.
Welcome to another video, guys. Now I do have to make a disclaimer here that there is a bit of footage in this video that was lost. The GoPro was overheating all the time, the SD card was full. As you can tell, that the largest feature rock from the build, which I'm putting in now, wasn't captured on film. So my apologies, but the end result was really cool and I got enough of it. I mean, it's just me pushing rocks around at the end of the day, isn't it? And we're doing things the old-fashioned labour-intensive way again in this video. We're mixing our cement by hand. All we've got there is cement, water and sand. And the reason I'm using cement in this project to bind the rocks together, as opposed to others where I've just dry placed the rocks, is because we're going to have that water flow over the top of them. And I don't want the water just to trickle down between the rocks. I want it to actually follow the path of the water feature that we're making.
Now I'll give you a quick progress update from down here because I'm not sure how much you can see from your little perch under the tree up there. Here's what we got so far. So we got the lower section done. This is where the water will end up, and I'll probably make a little bowl there, put some stones in it so that the water ends up there. But at the moment we've got it coming down here, falling onto this larger rock, and there's a nice V in that rock. I'm not sure if you can see it, probably there. The water's going to follow that down and fall down below, down to here, and end up in the pool that we're still going to do. So what we got to focus on next is just building up that side and that side so that we can get some rocks in under there, just to get that water coming straight out of the pipe and onto our little rock funnel. Let's keep going.
Now, as mentioned, after this time lapse, there is quite a jump in progress to almost the end, but you get the idea. You can see what I'm doing. I'm placing the rocks, mudding them in if they're on the trajectory of the water, and just dry placing them if they're off to the side.
Well, that was a fun little build, but I don't know how good this video is going to be because the GoPro was cutting out all the time for the heat. The SD card was full, so I don't really know what I've captured, but here we are at the end. All I've done is finished off the stonework. I've got a little pool down here at the bottom, just smoothed out with the leftover concrete, and we're going to fill that up with some little pebbles. Otherwise, we've cleaned off the rocks and smoothed out the joins, so now we just need to leave that until tomorrow and it'll be ready to go, and we can see how that water flows down it. But here, at least for the finishing touches, we're going to put some of those pebbles in.
Now it's finishing touches time, and when I put out all these white pebbles, I decided it needed to be broken up a little bit, so we added in a few of the orange granite rocks just to break up that big area of white. And we're also going to add some of the white pebbles up through the water feature in amongst the granite rocks.
Now these granite stones will come up a lot nicer once all the cement is dry and I can get the hose and wash them off a little bit. And hopefully these stones fade a bit and get a little bit more dull with some water maybe, because I'm not sold on the the white with the granite, but let's see how it goes. I can always pick them back up. It's just what I had left over. Anyway, that was a fun little build. I'm going to cross my fingers that the 3 dogs don't ruin it when we go out for dinner later. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and comment if you've got an idea of something you'd like to see me build, and I'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching. I'm pretty happy with that one, to be honest, and I'll see you on the next one just as soon as I've learnt how to shampoo my hair.
You know, that one we bought, doesn't it have both?
Well, I wanted to put the conditioner to get the notes out. Okay? Oh, you always say it's freezing in this wind.